And in international news, Rajaratnam, the central figure in a sweeping hedge fund investigation, is on trial in the biggest insider trading case in a generation. The Sri Lankan-born Galleon hedge fund founder arrived at his criminal trial in New York to defend himself against accusations of using insider information, tips from friends and associates, to make $45 million. This is considered the biggest insider trading case in a generation. A former Goldman board member is accused of leaking information about Goldman to Rajaratnam. Goldman is not accused of any wrongdoing. One key element of the case, recorded conversations, which Rajaratnam tried unsuccessfully to suppress. The former billionaire faces a prison sentence of up to 20 years. Australia's Qantas Airways raised its fuel surcharges today, the second time in a few months, to offset soaring fuel prices. But even with the latest hike, the airline will not fully recover costs, Qantas CEO Alan Joyce said. The latest surcharge will add between 30 and 45 Australian dollars to a ticket, with the biggest increase for flights to Europe. Fuel is the single biggest expense for airlines and accounts for between a quarter to a third of total operating costs. Just last week, the Airline Industry Association IATA cut its global airline profit levels by half, saying recovering demand will not offset rising fuel costs. Speaking of rising fuel prices, oil prices today pulled back further from their 2.5-year highs amid signs that OPEC is ready to boost supplies. The organization has not made any official announcement, but the oil minister from Kuwait said the group was considering the first output increase in more than 2 years. Concerns about the situation in Libya have sent global oil prices soaring past $100 a barrel. Currently, NYMEX oil trades at $104 a barrel and Brent crude at $112. But fears the world won't have enough oil are exaggerated, experts believe.
The reduction in production in Libya has had an impact on the price, but at the same time, pass this message strongly, there is no lack of oil on the markets. So, the price is raising because of uncertainty, because of demand growing, but not because there is no oil, which can be coming from the Middle East to cover the lack of oil coming from Maghreb.
Boeing signed a $10 billion deal with 2 Chinese airlines, highlighting a growing demand for business jet travel. At the Asian Aerospace Conference in Hong Kong, the U.S. airplane maker sealed a deal with Air China. The country's flagship carrier said it plans to buy 5 Boeing 747-8 aircrafts worth about $1.5 billion to expand its fleet. In a separate deal, Hainan Airlines signed a memorandum of understanding with Boeing to purchase 38 aircrafts. Boeing now has half of China's market share, with the rest mainly held by European competitor Airbus. China, the world's fastest-growing market, expects to order 1,100 new transport aircraft and 1,000 general aviation aircraft in the next 5 years. Before we head back to news, let's take a quick look at the Asian equity, commodity and currency markets. After that, Myrna Nasser is back with the news.